Hey, what's going on, you guys? Thank you for hanging out with me again. I really appreciate it. Now, this week, I was thinking, you know, we did a journey up to the Sierras, and I was thinking, maybe there's some folks out there that can't get a few days off, or maybe they're in some situation where going on a quick adventure isn't in the cards right now. So I wanted to bring you guys along. I recently went on a trip up to the Sierras with my family. Now, this week, we are not breaking trucks or falling off rocks or anything like that. This really represents a typical trip that I would take with the family. It was a 4-day trip. It was awesome. And I hope you guys see something that you find inspiring. Maybe you get some questions. Put them down in the comments. I'm absolutely happy to answer your questions. And hey, if you ever think to yourself, I want to go out on an adventure, where should I go? Well, we add locations like the one you're about to see in our free app. It's called Overland Bound 1. It's on the iOS or Android store. Pick it up. We built it to support the community. You can connect with our members, ask them about places in your areas and things like that. So I hope you enjoy that. Now, without further ado, let's pack up the rig. It's dark 30. Let's roll out.
Copperopolis. And this weather is perfect.
We've been on the road for a couple hours. And yeah, like Corey said, now this is where the long roads, highways, and straight lines turn into mountain passes, and we start getting out there. So that's pretty exciting. Let's see what else.
Let's go.
She's not gonna let me babble because she wants to hit the mountains. All right, guys, we've filled up. We got gas, and time to hit the road. All right. We're out here now. We only got like a few miles to the campsite. And I'll show you some of the gatekeepers that we go through before we get there. But man, this is nice. We're on Forest Service Road now, and then we'll get off the beaten path. Even the old Forest Service Road, they, you know, it's not really passable, you know, just so you know, just because something's labeled a Forest Service Road, doesn't mean it's real passable. The one we're on right now is great. Hey, I'm talking to the people.
Oh, hi, you two.
I'm talking to the people.
Hi.
So what was your favorite part of the trip so far?
Leaving the house.
See, that's what we said. That's what we said. Remember we did that thing, our top 3 things? Leaving the house.
Looking at my dogs, sniffing nature.
Yeah, dogs out sniffing nature. Hey, I just want to make one note.
Hey, buddy.
I'm not trying to jinx things. This here truck running like a top. Just like, listen to that thing purring. All right, now we're at the very beginning of Slick Rock Trailhead, and this is where you get beyond the beaten path, and there are what we call gatekeepers. And they're called gatekeepers because you need a certain level of driving competence and a certain level of capable vehicle, because it's not going to be a place where your passenger cars can go or your RVs can go. You need a really capable vehicle, and on this trail you need lift and 35s and sliders and things of that nature. Now, for those who have acknowledged the fact that adventure is necessary and that they need to get out there, and they've done the proper training and they've acquired the proper skills to do so safely, there's quite a reward. And you guys will see our camp space, but you leave the crowds behind and you can get out there and sort of be by yourself, which is what we're going to do this weekend. All right, let's take a look at this trail, go for a little ride. The sharp-eyed of you are gonna realize I didn't air down my tires because we're just coming in, about a quarter mile or so. But man, does it make this trail rougher than it needs to be. This is what we're talking about here. Don't be this person. Don't do this. It's bad because it gets our trails shut down. Look, even Jon Snow's giving side eye. Don't do this. Like, quite literally, we have to come out here and clean up after your ass.
Do your part.
Yeah. So that reward I was talking about, there's nobody here. And there's we call it a criver right there, which is a creek river. It's bigger than a creek. You can actually swim in it.
Is that a crick?
It's bigger than a creek, smaller than a river. But it's awesome. We've got a little swimming hole right over there. I can do some fishing.
It's almost time for lunch.
Almost time for lunch.
It is.
Nobody out here. We ain't going nowhere for 4 days. So this is going to be a 8-hour video. I'm just kidding. We'll just give you the highlights. All right, I gotta get to work. I did a quick review of this tent where I put it up in the driveway. But now we're gonna set it up right. One thing I want to tell you guys is the bag for this tent isn't too small. That's a pet peeve of mine. When bags for equipment is too small. The bag's plenty big, so that's a real good thing. Look, sweetie, that would have been right underneath your sleeping bag.
Oh my goodness.
I saved you. I'll go ahead and use the stakes because it's a little breezy. When I'm showing you guys this, I feel like I should have my fairground announcer voice on. No fuss, no muss. You just drop it and pop it. That's all you do. You pull on the handles and looky there.
And pop it.
The tent fits on the tarp just perfectly, almost like they designed it for it. For those that didn't get the clip notes, it's got a door on each side. There's a door on this side and a door on that side. That's kind of handy.
The dog, not you.
I think my family just thinks I talk to myself all the time. Half the time they look at me like I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself.
Yep.
Okay. Nice stout steaks. We're gonna be here for a few days. It might get a little bit. I know you're making fun. I put on my flippy floppies. I'm gonna get my toes out of the way of the. I did. I put on
Babes.
my. I know, but I'm not. It's not like I'm doing anything dangerous.
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
just so you all know, I know exactly where my little hammer is. So you got all these miscellaneous storage bags. And you got your container for all your sleeping supplies. So what I do is I just collect all the storage bags for the various things after I put our sleeping pads. See, you don't need much. This all got sleeping pads. Collect all the sleeping pads, put them in the tent, and then I put all my storage bags in the sleeping container. Little pro tip. That one's free.
And then there's one last thing. Here's the big campfire. This is the private bathroom.
So you guys saw that video I did a while back that was like how to set up camp in 5 minutes. This wasn't that.
No.
We did that was an hour.
No, we're still going, but this is camp. We're not moving for 4 days.
Yeah, so there's a difference when you base camp, right? And when you got multiple people. And yeah, like Corey said, we're gonna be here for 4 days. That's Marisol. That's my daughter. You guys don't see her very often. She wears Guns N' Roses t-shirts because she's cool. I'm gonna show you guys our campsite, take you on a little tour. So you guys saw this direction, right? Pretty cool.
Hi, YouTube.
Pretty cool, but now I want to show you behind us too. It's just a stone's throw away. And really we're talking stone's throw from a toddler is what we're talking. But down here, there's, I won't call it a beach, but a nice little area to sit down by the water. And you can have sun or shade, flowers and greenery. Like I said, nobody out here, it's just us. Hey, you guys know I like my music in my videos, but I just want to share the sounds of the natural environment as we experience it when we come out here. Good morning. Sun's not quite up yet. I'm gonna go fishing. We're loading up, we're going on an adventure. It's adventure time.
Hi.
We heard that there's an old trading outpost lost back in these mountains. Hardly anybody knows where it is, hardly anybody ever goes there. But they still will give you provisions if you buy them and you trade things. So we're gonna go and try and find the lost outpost. Okay, so we're just now turning the motor off. We've been traveling for hours. We are literally hundreds of miles off grid and we found the old outpost. I can't take you in there with us, but I'm a good storyteller. When we get back, I'm going to explain exactly what the experience was like. So that was amazing. They had kegs of black powder, beaver pelt. You had to buy the coffee in old canvas bags, and they had froyo. Is that good, sweetie? Is it waterproof? We're gonna find out.
What's that, this?
Let's see the Gazelle. We got the
Gazelle.
rainfly on the Gazelle. Now I wouldn't have predicted this morning. It was bluebird weather. We went on a little adventure today. We went out to Alpine Lake. All right, you guys, so we're all loaded up. And today's adventure, we are gonna find the lost reservoir of the Sierra. We found it after miles and miles of travel.
I'm reading my book.
Corey and I found the lost reservoir that's fabled to be in the high Sierras. And it's rumored that one drink from this reservoir that has been lost for ages,
These kids keep face planting.
shh, has been lost for ages, will extend your life by a year. One little sip. And we found it after miles of off-road travel. Well, yeah, you get a capable vehicle. You can, you still want to stay pared down, but you can bring a few things.
No, seriously, those kids over there are face planting so hard in the water. It's awesome. They're fine. But they're a show.
The thing about being off-grid out in the middle of no place for so long is that you got to watch it because your spouse might go insane and start seeing stuff. We're literally the only people here. All right, you guys, so yesterday was a little bit shame on me because it was sunny when we left, and then the thunder and lightning came in, and then there were showers, and I didn't really prep the camp before we left. And today I was kind of like, ha ha, fool me once. And I got everything set up now. And sure enough, rain clouds have come in again. I think we'll probably get some showers. They don't last long up here, but we'll probably get them. I'll tell you what, this is the Overland Pro's awning, and the price point is really, really good. The trade-off is that you got to put it up yourself instead of it just being supported by the poles. But we use these guide wires, otherwise this thing will just fly up over the top of the truck. And you gotta be careful when you use the wires because the guidelines, because you will clothesline yourself. So you just gotta always remember that they're here. But we've got multiple attachment points around the truck.
It's true.
So does a real good job. And even with gusty wind, it keeps it down.
cut them all in advance. And then I got this plastic container to carry it in.
All right, we're getting ready to pack this thing out of here. Starting to tie together the camp. Let's see, I discovered a new species of haida fish. We visited the great lost trading outpost that had froyo. And then yesterday, we also did an expedition way off the beaten path to find the lost reservoir with healing properties. All of that with a capable vehicle. Pack up your stuff. You need adventure. Hey, most importantly, we just came out here and hung out away from everything and had a nice relaxing time. You need to do stuff like that. It's easier than you think. And hey, overlandbound.com. We'll get you sorted. Our community will help you out. We all started somewhere. Time to hit the road with the family. Come out to places like this and just relax for a spell. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed sharing it. We'll see you on the trail.